PGA Tour 2K23, the Falcon Open. And Fox Home Golf Course. Get her done. Get her done. Playing on ultra hard difficulty.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Delighted to have your company as we begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. This player, well, she's trying to take down another hero. There's quite the budding rivalry here in this group.
Henny, it looks like this week she's vying to beat Tony Finau. Well, that's a tall order from a very tall man.
It is, and he is one of the most consistent players on the PGA Tour. Not to mention, now he knows how to win. There's no stopping him. He's opened up the floodgates. I mean, is there any hole in Tony Finau's defense? Maybe if you trip him up and twist his ankle, but I don't know about the game.
Yes, you certainly don't need to see Big Tone do any more celebrations of holes in one, but let's hope this player can see a few holes in Tony's game, because from where I'm sitting, I can't see any.
That's pretty crazy. No cap. At least they're like friendly. They're like, yeah, we'll just make you put it. You know, it'll go backwards on you.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Oh, what a stroke. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Controller's starting to feel a little weird, so switch the batteries out.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
F1 pit stop. We are using.
It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
We just bought in the shops.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
She's looking at maybe 155 or so, I'd say here. What a drive that was. F1, watch out.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. Playing within their comfort zone there. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Screens are insane.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And that's for birdie. Well,
We might have made bogey if we didn't make that birdie.
Currently one under for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at the third. The tee is yours.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Turn a little.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Always sneaking in. Chip in for birdie. It's a birdie.
Believed it. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Why not take another look at that effort?
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
I don't think we should take a look.
She's in a share of 10th spot.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
200 through 3.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
All right, we back. Oh, we cooked it deep to left center, way back. It's gone off the fairway.
And how's that ball lying?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut.
Going with the 5-wood.
Looks interesting. He hit that nasty slope. Fall
Well, that's
to the
certainly
right,
showcasing all their
but you
talents
have
there.
putt
That's impressive.
for that.
Always
The
like the
goal.
aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
That was a gallant attempt. Terrific shot.
That's your home! Are you too good for your home?
This in for
Answer
birdie.
me!
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
3 under through 4. 2 off the lead.
Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Got the
Yeah, that
chill
one will
morning
play.
music on.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Looks decent.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Well, that's beautifully
Stops
judged.
Dead instead of rolling.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Good looking
Just,
putt.
trusted.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. But what a lovely boost. Into the top 5 she goes. Just one off the lead after that hole.
Very hard difficulty.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after
But
that birdie.
that
There's a
being
good
said,
chance to maintain the
Last
momentum.
round we faced 22, ain't even 23.
That one's
Mile
heading
per
down
hour
Broadway.
Facing
This one
7
from about
right now.
160 yards out.
That's a break.
Just one shot back now.
That's a lot easier.
Choosing the 9-iron
It
here.
is random, so this is probably the easiest it can be.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's
hardest
attention before,
difficulty,
they certainly do now.
You're gonna go
What an
off.
approach
You're
shot.
gonna go off 'cause you're 5
And with
under
that
your
hole,
6.
they're sitting in 2nd place, just behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Now, great rhythm on that swing.
Plus, we're actually swinging the ball, the club, really well
Second shot here on the 7th.
so far.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Firing darts.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, just missed. Par putt coming up here.
Himself
And
apart.
Bubba Watson doing what he does best. He's leading this one. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Only 3
Opting for the 9-iron.
mile per hour wind.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Tucking in.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Greens are going to be tougher.
Oh, this will be
than
good for the
you're
momentum.
gonna
Let's make this
typically
birdie putt.
see.
Rolling end over end.
players'
This
screens.
putt's looking great.
They don't
Well
have very
played.
hard
And
difficulty.
with
The
that,
greens aren't
she'll move to 6 under par.
extremely breaking.
And as we check the
extremely fast.
leaderboard, it's great to see Bubba Watson back on
One
top.
off the lead of Bubba.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
Well, I think
FedEx
they're
Cup,
attacking
well,
this one.
next,
They're really going to go for it.
Keep going. Toey.
Well, this is a good risk-reward hole. Looks like they're taking plenty of risk here, going for the green.
Hit that slope. Oh, it does. Goes a little too
Oh,
far.
well played. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Nice little
Drop
putt to
it
hold
in
that
for
one.
eagle.
Step aside, everyone else.
We're 8 under on
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. 3 wins already this season.
Gonna need all of it if we want to get it there. It's gonna come up short. Even though we nutted it.
And the players left with an opportunity to
You
get
don't
up and
want
down
it
here from the
splash
sand.
shot, switch it to chip.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there.
This is for birdie.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime, fun to watch.
9 under through 10.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 11th.
It's definitely the blue ball.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled.
Blue ball. Don't get blue balls.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Currently leading by 2.
Big hop and stop.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Today.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This
You were here
for
for the last
back-to-back
episode.
birdies.
Don't. Here.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
I like it. 2 in a
We
row.
did finish second at 4
And
under.
after that hole, you're now 2 clear of Bubba
Now
Watson.
we're 10 under through 11.
Teeing
2
off
shots
now on
ahead
this
of
par
Bubba.
3.
In between clubs here.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Yank it a little, so have to try save par or chip
And
it.
approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
She needs this to save par.
Fun fact, one of my videos
It's on a good line.
from PGA
Yeah,
2K
you'll take that.
has, I believe,
Leading by a
80
couple after that hole.
views.
Let's see what happens
Check
here
it out
at the
on my YouTube
13th.
channel, book the link. I did 339 at the plate. I was looking on Social Blade. It told me when expects
7 feet
me
to the
get
cup.
to 1,000 YouTube subscribers. And it said
Well, you're going to be difficult to catch
December
now if you keep holding putts like that.
of 2023.
And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top,
Says
with
over
Bubba
here.
Watson hot on their tails in second.
Which,
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
crush it down
Second
tight
shot here on the 14th.
Do we bump a... No, we gotta hit 4-iron, I think. Bold line. Working out so far. It sits.
Well, they got after that one right up near the surface. Good play.
It's an aggressive
Can't
play.
try.
Luke, like to see it on this par 5.
Just didn't drop.
That's the thing about putting on
An
the
opportunity
frames. It's
for a
kinda
birdie
weird.
here.
They give you way too much power, and then gotta adjust. Sometimes you don't adjust
Yes,
properly.
they've made it. That's a momentum
We
maker,
did make
isn't it?
birdie.
Back-to-back
We're
birdies
12
moving in the
under
right
14.
direction there, Luke.
Managing to maintain their position
Going
on the
off
leaderboard
still.
after that effort.
Could
Well,
be
let's
even
get amongst
lower.
this 15th hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
And go a little left, and this could be super good. And this blue ball's fired.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
Very hard.
3 holes remaining, Luke.
Condition.
This is getting awfully fun.
Wind isn't that extreme.
And after a birdie at the last,
We're
we'll
taking
take the on the
advantage of it.
hole.
For this round, at least.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time.
Some gale, storm, winds, hurricane season-esque.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155. Had a fantastic drive.
Gotta go a little right.
That's definitely left of the green.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Chip it, you chip it too far. You chip it right over the
Time
green.
now for the 4th shot.
See the slope it hit.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Man, do we chip it back over the green? Oh my goodness.
This is their 5th
Holy
shot.
shit. That's what I'm saying. This is highlight really low.
How close was that to going down? Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey.
Make
And
double
that puts her
bogey,
in
chipping it
first
back and
place.
forth like we're playing
2
tennis.
holes to go, Luke. Can
11 under
they hang
316.
on? Let's find out.
Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last.
Really
Hey,
hoping they play
drive
this one
the green.
aggressively.
Has to avoid the bunker.
Second shot here on the 17th.
Greens are laser fast. We've been stuffing it.
This would be
so
a great
many
up and down
times
from this
that
spot.
We haven't had this issue.
That was clinical.
Bang it in.
Beautifully played.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
It's not really worth
Perfect
reviewing,
distance,
though, is it?
perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
Leading by 3 strokes now.
Quit, Bella.
Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Final hole, long par 4.
Oh, great swing there.
Telling that kitty that was scratching before I go away.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Don't worry,
Choosing the 9-iron here.
had that
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader. Oh, what a way to win it. She'll be proud of herself there.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe that this player already got 4 victories on the season. Top of the game right now. It's impressive.
There we go. Getting our choreography done. So we finish at 12 under. Good round.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone. And they can boast about this on social media for,
Beat Tiger
wow,
Woods
weeks
13
now.
under finish. Beat Tiger Woods by
Well,
4.
that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, but on behalf of Rich B,
Aircraft
plus all the
Tiger.
hard-working folks at HB
Tony
Studios,
Finau by
it's good
26
night for now.
points and Ted. Got level 41 and level 18 in the clubhouse pets. Our handicap's now plus 14, which is decent. And we head to the Daybreak Classic at Old Marina Golf Club. Challenge Wells El Taurus. This course says it's 71 in yardage.
Bella. Quit.
Jesus.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat Will Zalatoris. Are you sure?
Absolutely, Luke. Will Zalatoris is a player of the future. When we talk about young players who are confident and have every single attribute that you could possibly want for, Will Zalatoris comes to mind, and that's not someone that I would want to be going up against if it was me.
Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving, can't they? While they might remind you of Happy Gilmore's caddy, this player is one to beat, and good luck in this rivalry because you're going to need it.
Going with the 5-iron here.
A little to the right.
And that was a bit of a misfire. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Almost hopped over the cup and toast. Good thing we hit the pin there.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Went off the lead.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway?
Yes,
or is it headed towards the rough? She'll have to work hard to get out of this one.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Still pretty nice. I thought I was going to release a little more and it's going to be perfect, but
well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
birdie.
Little birdie look in here.
Looks like we read it. Perfecto.
This really looks good.
3
And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
So we head to
Welcome to this par 5 hole. Well, there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. That's heading for the fairway.
341.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Currently tied for the lead.
Oh, it's
Looks
got
to
to
have
go.
chosen the 7-iron.
It's got to go. We swung it just a little too short. Gonna have to.
Sitting at 3 under par.
Currently tied atop the leaderboard.
Tight.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And that makes her in a share of first. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Going for less club here.
Could be the one. It's where I want to hit it, so really just says how good I am. It shows them.
Great shot. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Putt preview helps here. Tells us to
and racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Unreal display this week with that one.
Currently 5 under overall.
Still tied with Stewart.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
fast on the swing. Oh, it bounces all the way backwards into
Not really what they
sand.
were hoping for there.
Setting up in the bunker here.
But we have a good lie. Decent recovery.
That impressed me and her. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Secrete again.
This has eyes for the hole. And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder.
Going by the
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Make it home.
And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event.
6 under. Through
Deep
6.
into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Can we continue the birdie tree?
This one is off the charts hooked.
Bad.
The pine straw is always challenging to read, isn't it?
Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure.
Bad swing.
Yeah, this
Just
lies pretty
making
deep
everything
here.
worse. You're on this easy par 5.
And choosing the 8 iron here.
We are on the green.
Well, that's an extra life in the bank finding the green from there.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
So we got 84 feet up the hill.
Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job.
Birdie streak.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament.
Back into a tie.
This
for
hole is a
first.
par 3. Is it one you should
a
attack
tough par 3.
or play the smart shot? Opting for the 5-wood.
A little low, but works.
Ah, she'll like that. That's inside the birdie range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Bang.
Well done. And that will move her to 7 under.
7 under. Through 9.
And it's time to recap that play.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And we're getting a lot of replays this round.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
A little fast again off the tee, but
That's tidy.
I am just
And he's
struggling
down
to
there.
talk.
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
Let's go.
Launched that one into space. Wow.
Look at this dart.
Oh, almost went in. It's just about 3
Happy
feet away.
birdie.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, it's been great watching
8 under
this
through 9.
player get the best of their rival,
Gotta
but
learn
still
how to
a
drink
long
coffee.
way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
On 10 here.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Still
Well,
playing.
there's a question here of whether they'll need one more club
potential.
playing to an elevated green. Going with the 7.
Little to the right. Big left. Does
Pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
And coming up well short.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
Not our best.
6 feet
Have a
remaining
slider
to the
for
cup.
par.
Got to try and save the par here.
And there it is.
We went 27 on the front.
Our
Is
current
this
leader
one
is
of the
enjoying
easier
a
courses,
one-shot
though?
lead.
Only
Here
have
we
one
find
shot
ourselves
lead,
on the tee of a long par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Good looking shot there. See
Have
what
a
happens here at the
one-shot
12th.
And that was crisp. And terrible. Just because the greens are so
This
so
is an
difficult, but
extremely
you
long
can
putt.
make
You
it
might
look
even have to
easy.
hinge on
Look
this
how
one.
crazy these greens
She's
are.
got a great look at birdie here.
Good thing we've been playing like out of our minds good, because even when we add like distance, this ball goes and does a full lasso, and I'm gonna clip that. So we go one more left, and like 10 more feet uphill. That doesn't seem like a good sign.
Okay, steady now. No, that's too bad.
It's not
Opportunity
bad.
to make their par.
Showing it like we're gonna 9 under through 12.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Boom.
Sitting at -9 for the day. Currently in the lead. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Full of confidence as well with
Dart.
their putter. Gotta like their chances.
This is the word of the round.
This one's tracking.
Oh, blue ball.
Oh, that's a ripper. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this
10
stage.
under through 13.
And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
That was crisp. 3, 4.
From around 120 yards here.
Currently leading by 2.
Sit. Good job.
There is zero respecting
Still
of
wasn't,
elders now for Will
It's a good
Zalatoris.
shot.
She's come out and she's slapped him with that
And we
approach
missed
shot. All
to
the
right,
gloves are off now.
Way down there. Little
Always
shot.
nice to hold those for a birdie.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Managing to maintain
11
their
under through
position
14,
on the leaderboard.
But
Let's see what happens here on the
it is
15th.
because the wind isn't that extreme this round.
Chosen the pitching
And
range
we're
here.
swinging it pretty pure. This could be a dart. That's pretty
That's a
darty.
great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. And with it, she's going to extend a lead on the field.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
PGA Tour 2K23.
Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie
Considering
back at the last. Let's see
how
if they can
tough
deliver another one.
The greens
She
are.
can drive this green, extend her lead if everything goes her way.
Time for the second shot at the 16th.
However, the round is not done.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Always nice to have a birdie putt.
The short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And down it goes.
Boom. 4 in a row.
She's currently in first position.
16.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
2 rounds ago.
Well, here we
finished
go,
at
Rich.
4
We're at the
under,
penultimate hole, the 17th.
However,
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Extreme wins in that one.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys. Gotta be aggressive. Love this play out here.
Hit driver off the deck. Or do we try to rip a 3-wood? We'll try hold it
Luke,
back.
I think the player just went into traction with that
106%
swing.
power, right into the pro.
And here we are with the third shot. And
Must
here we
go.
are with their fourth.
Bad lie. That one didn't make much sense.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Gonna have to
I
save
hope she makes
par
this
here.
one because it's for par.
Or try to. Even the short putts aren't gimmies.
That gets the job done.
Does help we are using difficult to say has putt previews.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole.
Which we
And now
won't
this
have
player tees
in
off
the
their
next
final hole of the
difficult to
event with the lead.
say. So we gotta learn how to putt. We're just taking a little more time reading.
And he held that ball line. It's tough to see from here.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
From the birdie tree.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Great touch.
You know what, Rich? As that putt goes down, I think don't give them praise, just look with admiration.
13.
That was absolutely sensational. And what a life-changing moment it can be winning. And I gotta say, impressive week all around from that player. Happy for him.
Boom goes the dynamite. It's the winner button.
And Rich, they did it. A slim lead going into that back nine, and yet they pulled out the win.
This player stepped up when they needed it the most. That part of it is probably the most impressive thing to me, how they kept everybody else at bay.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. I look forward to the next time you join us.
Points to nothing. Man, how can I be a streamer if I don't even know when to I was gonna stream for a lot longer, but it's kind of sad now. Is a TPC Scottsdale, which is Circus Baby Gaming's favorite course. No, let's give it a go. That we haven't grown at all. Disappointed in myself.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
So it looks like she aims to beat Justin Thomas this week. Should add an extra bit of excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Yeah, that goes without saying, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I can't think of someone I would rather not go up against than Justin Thomas. He has every single competitive bone in good working order in his body.
No question, a wonderful drive of the golf ball, brilliant with his irons, super short game, and as you noted, that fire in his belly continues to burn brightly. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Yeah, this is a quality-looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. All right, we're going with an extra club here.
I don't know why.
That's just inside the range.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
Like our upload speed and stuff.
This one's dialed in. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
At -2, going along nicely
Same thing
today.
happened on opening day.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 or 100 yards out. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
And hopefully bounce to the left off the slope. And that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
We bang in
Super shot that.
Got to say, putting this well, confidence booster.
4 under.
And after that hole, you've built a 1-stroke advantage over Tommy Fleetwood.
The hard greens,
the par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Not much to this hole, although with the bunker short left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike.
Tough to get this one close.
That wasn't full of courage, that shot.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Ooh.
Dang.
That's disappointing.
Blue ball looked out.
She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. Currently at -4 overall.
4 through 4, tied with Justin Thomas.
The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Opting for the 9-iron.
4 right.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Should find the green here.
Should find the green.
And here we are with the third shot.
very similar chip to the last hole.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
For par.
Looking really good, this one.
Goes down.
They're nicely holed.
4 under through 6 with 3 straight pars.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard. He's got a 1-shot buffer.
Justin Thomas
The
going
7th
off.
here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that
In
a
between
nice straight
clubs, we
shot
need like
is required.
214. Maybe we'll play it a little short.
This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
These are putt.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Yes,
And this putt to move them into a tie for
4
second.
straight pars. After
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Justin Thomas
The
goes
8th hole at
back
TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided, so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure.
She's feeling less club here. I have to say, I think that might be the right call.
That was wonderfully done.
As much as that hole.
Momentum putts come in many shapes and sizes. This one's a 13-footer.
Read it like a champ. Miss putted and
This one has eyes for the
still
hole.
goes in there.
Well done. Take the
Control
ball.
stick.
And that will take her to 5 under.
5 under 3.
Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. Finishing hole of the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale is a solid par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. The big hitters will get after this hole, as there's plenty of room down the left-hand side. Although if you challenge that bunker on the right off the tee, it gives you just a short wedge in to a green that's only guarded by a pot bunker at the front and then a back right bunker. A chance here to make a birdie. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
She's found the green on this approach.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Try and get a birdie though. Interesting.
Gee, that had a chance, didn't it?
So
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Currently -5. Currently tied for second.
Not too sure what they were trying to do with that swing.
We mishit it.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. Pretty good chance here, this one's for par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
For the par.
Weird looking square card.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
One off the lead.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Just a stroke behind the leader.
Hit 9 iron. Got a... It's really good, actually. Sit.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that's their fourth birdie of the day.
Nice,
and that will take her to 6 under.
Through 11.
She finds herself in a share of the lead. The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down?
And it looked so good.
Getting ready to play their third.
Perfectly,
Currently tied for the lead.
Ran forever.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Currently at -5 now for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, I like the look of the line here. They should find the fairway. This shot coming from around 220 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
This is bold.
Could be
going
perfect.
for it in 2.
Could not be. And the wind went so much more than I thought. And that was the difference between.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Definitely brave on that one, setting up a nice eagle opportunity, especially since they're one back of the lead.
An eagle putt awaits.
Like, where on this putting line does it show that it would go right? Where's the dots going right? There's none. That's insane.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
You sneak it in for eagle.
Birdie with big wings.
Don't know.
And with that, she'll move to 7.
World.
And with that, they'll move back into top spot on the leaderboard. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. From around 180 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
The wind just ate that golf.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Chip.
Ooh, that almost went down.
A little aggressive.
This putt for par here.
Looking better.
There it is.
Hang on, we're 7 under 14.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
Easy par 5, 1 shot lead.
The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your
Let me
birdie.
play from there. That wasn't that deep water. We could have
Playing their 4th shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Best we could there.
This is a good opportunity for her to make a par.
Got a chance to save par despite our water ball.
Yeah, we'll take that.
All right, folks, get ready. This should be fun.
Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas.
To the famous Stadium hole where Tiger Woods
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium hole par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. That's a good-looking shot there. Chance to move to 8 under here. It's on a great line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take her to 8 under.
With that hole complete, this player is currently tied with Justin Thomas for the lead.
This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you hit the driver but you miss the green, you got to miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know, you could make it 2.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
If she holds this, she's going to get ahead of JT. JT is one of the most competitive guys on tour, and this will fire him up.
Looking really good.
Slide it in the door.
That's outstanding.
Yeah! Like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Pretty nice. We're 10 under par.
And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas right behind them.
So
the finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. And this putt is for a final score of 60.
For a 60.
Looking good.
Well done to this player who is able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke. In front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
We persevere. Looks like the stream didn't cut out this round. We shoot 60.
Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? But it was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Henny Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Henny, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course watching all the action and all these incredible rivalries.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
30 to 20. It's a good battle. Level 19 in Clubhouse Pass, but still level 41. Looks like we got some golf gloves. Snake white wedge. Tough greens, and on these difficulty sites it will be insanely tough greens. Unbelievably tough. Should we play? I need a coffee, so take a short break. the winds are high, this will be the toughest round of golf you can play. On career mode.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Miles, not bad.
Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player has set a goal to beat Xander Schauffele. We have ourselves a duel.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, no thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
Thanks, RTL, man. I really appreciate that. It's kind words. Means a lot. I am trying. You miss the eagle, but
This
it
putt
hangs
is
up
about
there.
8 feet.
Hope you're having a great day. Looks like it's straight in for birdie, but it's gonna be
Don't
tough
mind the look
with
of this.
Riviera.
Well, that'll play.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
And as we move along, it's Brooke Henderson on top of things.
Henderson on top.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Man, those words
Time
mean
now
so
for
much
the
to me,
fourth
man.
shot.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
Just
a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This will be a good bogey.
Struggle.
And it's more great play from Brooke Henderson. She's on top of this leaderboard.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
A fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
I like that.
Nice out the rough here.
Well, I'm sure she'll take that one.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can she make number 13 lucky? She's got a 13-footer here. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
That's showing some character in my eyes.
I'll try my best.
To bounce back from the bogey by her.
1 under through 3.
And Brooke Henderson currently in the lead here.
4 off the lead.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Tried to hit that a little less.
This one's tracking.
There we go.
Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Hey,
that hole
nice.
looks double the size for this player this week.
appreciate the sub.
Oh, Canada! Brooke Henderson leads this tournament.
4 back.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Left yourself an opportunity.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This would be a good putt to hole. It'd help move you into the top 10.
Come on.
Get in. It was on a good line.
Oh my goodness.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
I had that one.
Canada's Brooke Henderson currently enjoying first place in this one.
4 back.
The par 3-6 is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the center of the green here, Rich.
Bunker.
These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
It went past the hole.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? Just a 4-footer remaining.
That's a good bogey in the end.
I like that word.
And with it, she moves up to even with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Putt in practice. Find this small fairway here.
Well struck.
7.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
They've decided to club up.
That's a little wayward.
Stay on the green.
Wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. An opportunity to make a par here. And with that par, she'll remain at even overall.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
All right.
The par 4-8 at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Yeah.
Surely it's going to.
Are you
solid
golf lots in real life?
Tommy Fleetwood currently in the lead. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill.
You have to avoid the lip here.
Deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
All over the place again. But one crisp one. And we got
Well, it was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Looking good so far.
Oh, and gets the putt to drop. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Now 4 back after that hole. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Go right at it. Does fall off.
They're in the bunker. Looking for an up and down here.
I go to the chip and then almost pray. Speed.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Surely it's going to.
There we go.
They hold it. That's very gutsy.
Well, that was a fantastic effort getting it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie.
And it's more great play from Brooke Henderson. She's on top of this leaderboard.
Man,
the par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
On the Pro Tour.
And here we are with the third shot.
At it.
4 strokes off the lead.
Never give up. Sit. Okay. Nice. Whoa. Screens are insane.
13-footer coming up here.
She's got this putt to tie with Xander.
Screens are so crazy.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Into the top 10 she goes. Trailing by a few shots after
Canada.
that. Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it. Downwind on this shot.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Greens are very fast.
This would be a great up and down.
Shots on other courses turn into chips here.
How close was that to going down?
I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Judging it beautifully.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
3 off Patrick.
Reach the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Man, stay on the green.
That's disappointing.
Airmail the green with that approach.
From like so close.
Sitting at 2 under par. Tied for 6th position. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Such soft hands.
She's in a share of 6th position.
Still 3 off
the 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Straight out of the top draw.
Great touch.
Currently a couple under for the round. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Now at 3 under with those finishing holes remaining. Can take it deep here.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if you can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Bang it in.
That's a clever play, that one. Moving up a leaderboard and ahead of their rival. Birdie.
The current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Needs to make a move soon.
Cook it.
She's a top quality player, this one.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
Interesting choice of the driver here.
Hit it perfect, but it's got to bounce over the bunkers. Almost does, and then comes back down.
She's better than that. That'll be disappointing. Oh, in the fairway bunker. These are always the tough shots.
All right.
Nicely done. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this.
And with only one hole left, a must make.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par.
Wrong.
I like the look of this. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par.
And as we move along, it's Brooke Henderson on top of things.
Back, one to play.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
From around 170 yards here.
Just 2 shots behind.
A little more left.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
YouTube issues.
A birdie putt awaits.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that'll do it. That's all she wrote, folks.
Second, shoot 66. We finished strong. Wasn't enough. I wish everyone to have a wonderful day.
I think we've seen it all now. They came out and stared down one of the top players in the world in Xander Schauffele and turned him into Xander Souffle.
Luke, they had the last laugh as well as some tasty souffle. They stood up on that tee, We said they couldn't do it. They said, no,